People are strange when you're a stranger in the bad of it. When you're strange, dun, dun, dun. People remember your name, boom, when you're strange. It's alright, people. I've not been smoking any funny shit. The movie I'm going to review today, it's definitely been dark, is The Lost Boys. From 1987, with a very long Ivor Sullivan. The Lost Boys. What can I say about The Lost Boys? It's a fucking classic. It starts off in a fair, some people get into a fight with a very long Ivor Sullivan. Your typical security guard breaks the fight up. About to shoot off, got it at night. Something happens, and then you got the start of the movie with the song Out of Sand. Boom, 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 people remember your name. Now, where you stay, dun, dun, dun. I figured as I'm doing zombies originally, why not do vampires? You know, I've got a few. I've got all the old Christopher Lee Dracula films. I've got the original 1931 Ben Bedoses Dracula. I've got Queens of Evil, and I've got some of the classic Universal to the Hammer House vampire films. And I used to be a lover of vampire films until they started getting a bit shit. The Younger. I like The Younger with David Bowie, may he rest. But I never classed it as a vampire film. Okay, you got a very beautiful sexy Susan Sarandon stripping off, a nice lesbian scene. But again, if I want to see lesbians, I'll just watch fucking porn and have a bit of fun. End of the fun. But at the end of the day, that's how they got. They got to a point where it was just wham bang thank you man, and vampire films started to die down. I just thanks because of movies like Fight Night, which I might do next, it brought it back. It brought back the element. You had Fight Night, then you had The Lost Boys 2 years later, and you had Near Dawn. 1 year after that, you had Fight Night Part 2. But today, I'm on about, well, the night I should say, I'm on about The Lost Boys from 1987. And again in 1987, you had big films. You had Lethal Weapon. You had Three Witches of Eastwick. You had Timothy Dalton makes his first appearance as Bond in The Living Daylights. And you had The Lost Boys. This was how vampires were done differently. Normally I hate that. But in this one I like it. Normally I hate it when they're fighting about and they're fucking roaring like lions. It's like zombies running around like they just won the fucking lottery. Or they're about to get the end away. To me, seeing a vampire roar like a fucking lion, it just looks fucking stupid. It looks laughable. I find it more annoying. Granted, the days when you saw attackers go in with the fucking bang stuck out, that was irritating. But when you see him roar like a lion, it just fucking pisses me off. I find it fucking annoying. But at the end of the day, I like that. I like the fact that I think it went with that. And the fact that it was young lads who were vampires. Again, with a very long time of Sullivan. Again, you got 2 new lads moved to a new town with the mum. And you got one, you know, your typical cocky rebel without a horse. And you've got the other one. Long road, you've got the dad. And they don't have no TV. Bit sucky, eh? And they don't even have fucking TV. Danny MTV's gone down since anyway, so that's not that bad. I do love to see where one of the lads says, "You've got a TV, Mag. So where's MTV? Got a TV, Mag? Don't need a TV." Took the words out of my fucking mouth. See, all I ever do is watch DVDs. I know what TV for ages, so I vouch for that one. But The Lost Boys, what can I say? It's a fucking classic. Again, you've got people disappearing here and there. It's not really that dirty, it's not really that bloody. Apart from the scene where some bikers get killed and a bit of blood here and a bit of blood there. But The Lost Boys I didn't think was that bloody. But you do get a cool scene at the end. They all get fucking turned to fucking muss. Kiefer Sutherland gets rammed in a bed of fucking space. I do actually like the twist when you find out the head vampire is the mum's boyfriend. I like that. It reminds me of Fight Night, that you can only kill the head vampire. And I like the idea that the lad, who was the rebel without a cause, got turned into a vampire by drinking blood. It made it different. It made it a fucking different gnome. And again, you've got Star. Kind of like a hippie name. You've got Star, beautiful girl, who the lad falls for. You had a few true songs in it, like Beat Them by Night, Lost in the Shadows. You had see, Vampire Got My Neck. You had Ring Your Chains, sang by the Doors, which again, it's also a lot of the Doors in it. I like the bit where they're fucking with the dye. You're eating maggots. You're eating maggots. They realise this is only eating rice. So there's a lot of interesting elements with the Lost Boys. It gave a different light to vampires. It weren't your typical vampires sleeping in fucking coffins. And normally, I don't like it when they alter vampire films. But this one, I kind of think it went. I always find it weird that the guy in it was the head vampire. But, you know, it is what it is. It kind of makes the Dan Dad a dick, because he's a hero what saves the day. And he comes out with that stupid line. Never let a vampire in your house. That's only one damn thing. Too many vampires here. And I thought, you knew what was going on, but you didn't warn them. But again, The Lost Boys, what can I say? A lot of people know it. It's a popular film when it came out. People still know it today. And it's a total classic. There's a few deleted scenes in the film, and there's one girl in it. You may remember her. She played in the Fifth Elm Street film. And she played in People Under the Stairs. Classic Wes Craven film. Sadly, the footage with her in it ain't in the film, but it is very deleted and very rare to find. But all in all, The Lost Boys is a classic, and you know, it definitely changed the look of vampires. Me, without making enemies, I was more of a Near Dawn man. But The Lost Boys isn't a shit film. It's still a good film. I'm more into Fight Night Part 2, and I'm more into Near Dawn. But again, The Lost Boys, it's not a bad one. So for that, I'm going to give it a bit swappy 7-star rating. Because unlike most vampire movies today, where they're roaring like lions and they're running around like they just won the fucking lottery or they're about to get laid, I think it went for that element to see vampires. I didn't mind them roaring. I like the fact there was flying. The effects were pretty decent. It was a decent budget film. It brought out a new star, being Kiefer Sutherland. One thereafter, appeared in one of my favourite westerns, that being London's. Oh and all, it's a fucking dudden. Other than that, have a dudden. And remember, when somebody offers you red wine, don't drink it, because it's more likely might be vampire blood. Other than that, have a dudden.